The business. The business. The business. The business.
Hit my intro one time. Let me hit it. Welcome. What's up, y'all? Hey, thank you all for who's already checked in, and we're gonna get this thing jumping off real quick. Once again, my name is Henny, and welcome to 100,000 uh, subscriber giveaway. We got a lot to give away today, and some I've already given away, but I'll still post the names of everybody who are winners today. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for joining the Patreon. Those who have, thank you all for joining the newsletter. Everything that I've been trying to do for these last 4 years has been incredible, and it's just going to keep the ball rolling. Of course, this is a Q&A as well, so if you got your questions about anything happening with the new iPads coming out tomorrow, as well as what's going on with some of these updates, like Lumitouch got some really cool things going on. Man, it's a lot to happen. So once again, let me see what's going on in the chat real quick, and let's get to some of these awards. Hold up. So let me say what's up to as many people as I can. Oh no, there's no sound. Why? Okay, no sound. Sorry, I can't hear you, man. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Hold up. All right. Give me a second. Not sure what happened. 1 second. Oh, geez. Of course this would happen. Um, 1 2. Can you hear me? Why would this happen? Out of nowhere. Okay, give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Jesus Lord. The mic volume is too low. Yeah, I have not changed the thing. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Why would this? All right. 1 2. Can you hear me now? I'm on my AirPods. This is not what I want to do, but I'm not sure what happened to my eCam. Um, I'm not sure. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Am I back? Okay, let me try to change this back. Come on, y'all. Hello, 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 hello. Yo, yo. Jesus. Why would this happen? Yo, 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 yo. All right, so, all right. I'm not sure what happened to my audio out of nowhere. This is completely unfortunate, but can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm just using my AirPods at the moment, and this is not how I wanted to do this, but all right, this is just what, what we're going to do. Is it gone? Hold up, let me let it catch up. Can you hear me or not? Not sure what happened. Looks like I can. All right, 1 2 1 2 3. Sorry, why would this happen? Okay, all right. Are we good or not? Let me know. I guess I should probably check my own feed. Lord have mercy. Okay, we good? All right, all right. Ugh. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what's up, but I'm using my AirPod for audio now, and yeah, something just happened. But okay, like I said in the beginning, let's start this over. I'm going to definitely be giving away all these prizes right now. Thank you guys all for tuning in. And yeah, it's always something that's going to happen with your audio or with your setup when you're trying to do something like give away thousands upon thousands of gifts. So here we go. And let me get started and tell y'all that yes, for CUBASIS 3, BEATMAKER 3, and also I have some for MIXBOX CS from IK Multimedia. I'm gonna start it off with these winners here. Some have already been emailed, and some I will email, and as soon as this thing is done. So, and all right, listen, here we go with yeah, all the plugins that were announced. So all right, let me get that. There we go. So what I want to tell you is for BeatMaker 3, CUBASIS 3, What's the Way plugin, IK Multimedia, MIXBOX CS. Man, there's a lot of names. I'm gonna try to get through them. James McDonald, Jonas Pierre. Let's see here. Nathaniel Dixon, Hans Jean-Baptiste, Micah Beverly, George. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name. Diachenko, Daniel Hadi. Let's see. Man, Lucio Calvimonte, Ihor. I'm messing up these names bad. Sorry, y'all. Jonathan Lileton, Kirsten Ray, Canfield Whiddon, Stephen Muller, Matthew Wilson, Ebony AM, Stephen Scott, Robert Kramer, Quinn May, Lucas de Oliveira. Oh, Lord. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. Khojimurod Yusupov, Hoon Ping Teo, Julian Warren, Paul Asante. I'm gonna get through them, y'all. This is just the first one. Here we go. Angel, Cassandra, Yamas. Um, yeah, I probably should pause, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Let me do that. Sorry. And boom. Well, there we go. Tom, Marissa, and Giulio. That is all the names that we have going for BeatMaker 3. Some of you got BeatMaker 3, some of you got CUBASIS, and some of you will get IK Multimedia. If you already got that, congratulations to you. For those who are just seeing your name for the first time, boom, this is the first thing. So it was quite a few names, and I'm glad that I was able to give beatmaker 3, cubasis 3, plus the waves plugin, ik multimedia, mixbox cs to these following people. So thank you guys all for that, and once again thank you to Intua for beatmaker, there are 30 copies. Thank you for Steinberg, for cubasis 3, and of course thank you to ik multimedia. Man, there we go. Wow. Uh, I try to get this thing all the way set up and my mic goes out at the very end. I don't know, but hopefully you guys can hear me well. And it's all good. And so, yeah, this is that first giveaway. I wanted to tell y'all what I recently just heard from, LumaTouch yesterday on an update for 2.5. Real quick, LumaTouch is saying that they're coming out with 2.5 coming real soon, and it's going to come in 3 different variants, or it's going to come with a free update and then 2 director pack and craft packs. I think those will be additional add-ons, but it says here with LumaFusion 2.5, you're going to be able to get free features from LumaFusion. These are all free. Video stabilization, right? You got custom user interface, right? You got direct external drive editing and export, right? You got audio EQ, which is going to be so clutch, as well as third-party audio units. Amazing. Being able to use AUV3s inside of LumaFusion is going to be incredible, as well as dozens of small improvements to the editing experience. Now, for their add-ons, they have a director's pack coming that's going to have multicam sync editing. It's going to have video scopes, advanced keyframing, and advanced external display controls, right? And then LumaFusion Craft Pack, which is going to give you subtitles, captioning, speed, ramping, and proxy editing. And it looks like they're going to start to roll this out this summer. So, man, I'm hyped for that, man. I'm really hyped to see that LumaFusion is really coming with some super big updates. And yeah, let me go to the chat before we get to the next set of awards. But all right, Greg, what's up? Nate Dixon, what's up? Marcus Manderson, you already know, brother, what's happening? Patrick Chang, G Brown, you already know. Fernando, what's going on, bro? Oscar, Dante Cooper, man, Key, JB, Darnell Ruffin, man. Helen, what's going on? Adrian, man, I thank you all for joining in. Natalie, what's going on? So yeah, like I said, LumaFusion is going to come with a crazy update coming this summer, and that's really going to help us out to make us even more professional with, just with that type of software. And coming, with these new iPad Pros, it's only going to make it better for us. Shout out to Vegas, 2 out of great. Yeah, so of course we just gave away the Cubasis, the Beatmaker 3s, and the IK Multimedia Mixbox. Yes. So bet, let's keep going and give the next award. Let me see what that is, and that is the Shure uh, Aonic 50s. Got 3 of these we're going to be giving away. Of course, like I said, I rock mine every day to do my edits and to listen to my music and do all of that, as well as I love using them for connecting them to my Apple TV when, it's nighttime and the kids are asleep and I want to be a little bit more discreet. These are amazing, amazing headphones. And shout out to Shure one time for giving me a few of these to give away to y'all. So without further ado, all right. Shout out to Willis Miles Jr., Guy Garrett, and Natalie Ware. You guys will all be picking up one of these in the mail soon, soon, soon. These are the Shure Aonic 50s, and that's Willis Miles Jr., Guy Garrett, and Natalie Ware. Bam, boom, boom. Aonic 50s from Shure. Shout out to Shure. Shout out to everybody once again for just supporting your boy one time. I am truly thankful for everybody who's been supporting all this time. And so I got to answer a few questions, but man, I want to keep going. So listen, listen, a question that I got asked about, as this is a Q&A real fast. Um, let's see. Number ninth was asking, do you think the iPad will eventually be able to run full desktop apps besides Apple's apps such as Ableton, FL, Premiere, etc.? I truly believe that, what's coming up next is just the ability for app developers to see just how big and how powerful these iPads are going to get. And I believe that if we start seeing it from Apple first, like I've said before, if we see, Logic, Final Cut, if we see some of these bigger apps come to the iPad, a lot of other developers are going to see just how well it works, and then they're going to start to port their devices over too. I would truly love to see FL. I would truly love to see Ableton and other things. So I'm really hoping that that happens when we see what happens with WWDC. Let me give you another question here. Adrian Milano says, what excites you about the state of the DIY sector of the music industry? I see a lot of cats in the Pacific Northwest starting to make moves off their own hustle. Um, I'll tell y'all right now, like, this is the moment to be trying to really control your narrative, really be able to, get to a place where you can control what you're doing for your career. If you're in music production, if you're a songwriter, if you're a producer, you can't think of it now as just being that. You have so many other opportunities now to be able to do things like building your brand, starting a blog, starting a YouTube channel, right? Really getting invested in some of these other platforms like Patreon or any of these other places, because I'll tell you, all these companies are trying to make it easier for us DIY entrepreneurs, startups to be able to do things easier, whether it's using apps like LumaFusion or Mojo, or using apps like Canva to build, portfolios and projects. All of these things will allow you to be able to do so much. And I promise you that it is really going to be something to see when more people take advantage of doing the DIY approach to your creativity. And that's where we're headed. I promise you that's where we're headed. So, yeah, shout out to OJ, shout out to Dante Cooper. Man, Yo, let's keep going with these awards. The next award is for Satechi, right? We got products like these, right, that I'll be giving away. And man, I'll give away about, four of these things. I have not picked them out yet. I have told Satechi that once I do the winner, I'll basically go back and forth with the winner to see what four things that we can do from Satechi. And yeah, let's get to the winner. The winner for the Satechi bundle, Tyrone Crawford bundle for you, my brother. So yeah, you will be I'll be emailing you, and you'll be getting some new cool things from Satechi. And things like this, which is their really dope charger that charges your Apple Watch. It can charge, your AirPods on top wirelessly. It can charge your phone wirelessly, as well as, dongles and other things. They make some really, really great products. Shout out to you, Tyrone. And yeah, man, it's just really cool to be able to give this type of stuff away. So anybody who is a winner today, I definitely will be hitting you up within the next few days for your email, for your address and all of that. And we will get going on sending those things out. I promise you, this thing is going to keep going. And yeah, there's more giveaways to come, in the future. And this is just getting the ball rolling. So, I'm really, really appreciative for y'all to stick with me, and let's just keep the ball rolling. Let me hit another question from IG. And Man, Squirt Juice 18 is saying, do you think that if Apple were to decide to make the iPad Pro work like a laptop, that it would interfere with their MacBook sales? Also, do you think that Apple's iPads will be better than Microsoft Surface if Apple changes the OS system on the iPads? So yes. So first question is, do I think, if Apple brings a lot more functionality to the iPad, will there be some type of interference or competition within the ecosystem? And I really don't think so. The iPad has a specific approach to way you work with it, right? Whether it's touch, right? Whether it's using the pencil, yes, you can have it how all set up like this, right? With with a whole Magic Keyboard and all of those things to have it similarly like, a MacBook or a MacBook Air. But the fact that you can take it off and do things and use touch and all of those, man, I promise you that Apple they have a really good idea of how they want to make these things work. And I think a lot of people, if you're used to a desktop, if you're used to a laptop, that's probably where you're going to stick. And the people, that are used to iPads, that are used to iOS and iPadOS devices, you're going to see more of them, do their thing and stick with that. But I don't see any interference. But as it relates to a Microsoft Surface, or as it relates to, getting competition from other tablet type style laptop situations, yeah, it's really going to kill the game when you can do a lot more have those types of apps and have that type of functionality to be able to use it if they bring that type of situation to WWDC. So, yeah, thank you for asking that question. And man, if there's any questions down here in the comments, man, please hit me up. Yeah, Nathan, what's up? Brother Sambuca, what's up? Luca Periel, what's going on? Athena Dyer, hey, what's happening to you as well? Oscar, what's going on? Hans, what's good? What's good? What's good? So let's get to the next giveaway, and that is for the Audient ID Mark II. I have one sitting over there on my production desk, and I will be giving one of these away to the next winner, and that winner is MS80. My man MS80 won the Audient ID Mark II. And it is an incredible audio interface for you to be able to do a lot of great things. It has really, really good, just digital to audio converters in there, digital to analog converters, sorry, as well as just it has a great form factor, and it's small enough that you can take it everywhere you go. Shout out to Audient for sponsoring this giveaway, and yeah, shout out to my man MS80 because you just got yourself a free Audient ID Mark II. So yeah, man, yeah, let's keep going. And as far as the newsletter goes, I will be, sharing all the winners just so that if, you missed this live stream or anything and you won, you'll be able to see that. But like I said, my newsletter will come out, infrequently. I don't want to spam people. I don't want to just hit people with random things to their email because I get enough of that myself. And it gets to the point where you're just like, all right, man, you're just always selling me on something or doing something else. I wanted to make it a situation to where if I'm going to send an email out or a mass newsletter out, it's going to be something that's actually something that you need to know, like these giveaways and all the winners, or something that's, can really help. Uh, so be patient with me with the newsletters. I just want to make sure that I'm not spamming anybody when I send those out. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rosario. What's going on? Yes, sir. Nicola, what's going on? George Knox, what's going on? Man, this feels good. Just to know that I am finally giving all of this stuff away. Man, the next giveaway yeah, let's just get to it. The next one is from Apogee. Um, of course, Apogee has said that they would be giving away a free height mic as well as one of their Clearwater domain plugins that's truly, really good if you work on the Mac or PC. And the height mic has truly been a staple for me when I go out and about and I want to capture great audio for voiceovers, for vocals, for guitar, and all of those things. And the winner for the Apogee Hype Mic plus the plugin goes to Grace Pangan. Grace Pangan is winning the Apogee Hype Mic for this 100,000 subscriber giveaway. One time for Grace and one time for Hope, one time for Faith. You already know. I appreciate all of y'all. Hey, Grace, I will be sending you that email within the next day or two. And man, it's been yeah, that's it's just it's one of these things, right? I'll tell you, like when I got into this, I was hoping that I'd get to a point where I could really do business with different brands. And you got to build yourself up. It takes time for brands to trust that, you're going to do the right thing, or you're going to, if they give you a product to review, that you're going to do a good job on it. And so, there's been a lot of times where I've had products in my studio, I've had products laying around here that I've had to send back to the brand, because I rather send them back an email, right, and say that this one just didn't work for me, or it just wasn't necessarily what I needed. So I didn't want to talk about it and talk bad about it and do a whole video on it versus just keeping it, or whatever. So yeah, shout out to just the ability to create this opportunity to be able to have brands trust me to be able to give that back to y'all. So man, this is good. This is good. Thank you guys all for tuning in. This is really, really popping. And let me get to a couple more questions, and then we'll get to some of these other awards. Man, what iPad will you be getting tomorrow if you're getting a new iPad Pro? So yes, of course, the new iPads will be on pre-order tomorrow. The iPad Pros, and I have chosen to order the 1 terabyte, 12.9 inch Wi-Fi only silver iPad Pro with the black Magic keyboard again. So that's what I'm going to order. I didn't think I needed the 5G because I have the 5G on my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I didn't feel like I needed that, right? So I didn't get the LTE 5G, right? I went with the silver because I'm kind of getting used to that silver color. I have that with my 2020 model. Of course, I went with the 12.9 to get the that XDR display and being able to see things when I'm editing video and doing all of those things. Editing pictures. I want to see just how better it is than this 2020 model. And of course, I had to do 1 terabyte because I already have 1 terabyte here, and I don't think I need the 2 terabytes, knowing that apps like LumaFusion and things like that are going to give you the ability to use external hard drives to work on their applications or work with their applications. So, I mean, at this time, I think that'll be the best bet for me. And that is what I'm ordering tomorrow morning. So, yeah, that is what I'm on. And that is the reasons why. The next giveaway is for these. Oh, shout out to my man Derek Floyd, always holding me down at IK Multimedia. These are the iLouds. Of course, excuse me, I have iLouds here that I use every day for listening and mixing and things. These things are really, really good for the size. You will not believe the sound that comes out of these IK Multimedia iLouds when you get them and you plug them in. And they're just an incredible buy. And I've had mine for years. I did buy mine originally, and so yeah, I've had them. I use them all the time. And let's show you who the winner is. All right. IK Multimedia iLoud micro monitors goes to Princess AG. Princess AG. Shout out to you. Yeah, hey, it's great to know that, some producers out there, some songwriters out there, some video editors out there will be able to take, something like this home and better their situation. So Princess AG, be on the lookout for that email because you just won yourself a pair of iLoud micro monitors. Yeah, so man, any questions in the chat? Let me see. Woo, I'm trying to keep it going and not keep it long. So, okay, it's all good. Listen, I'll tell you this. If you are looking for the iPad Pro 2021, I still would recommend, if you are in a place where you don't necessarily need that 12.9 inch size, go ahead and get that 11 inch. And, I would stick with the 256 gigabyte. I'm still sticking with that. I still don't think you might need Wi-Fi plus, 5G unless you are moving around a lot. So if you're in the market for one of these new iPads that's coming out tomorrow, my recommendation, if you are on a budget and you don't, you're trying to keep it within a specific price point, yes, the 11-inch, 256 gigabyte Wi-Fi version. All right, man, yeah. So okay, we're gonna Did you lose an earpod? So right now I'm only using this one earpod. Sorry once again if you're just tuning in. I'm not sure what happened to my mic setup as soon as I started this live stream. So I'm actually going directly from my iPad, my AirPod Pro to give you this audio. And yeah, that's unfortunate, but we're gonna keep it popping. Up next is a 1 year free subscription to Ecamm Live plus some of their merch. Um, Man, oh yes. Okay, so Rodney Brown was saying that yeah, if you do order the Wi-Fi plus 5G version of any of the iPad Pros, a lot of companies are doing, some type of give back where it says like AT&T is going to give you up to I think up to $200 back, which is like I think it's like $5 a month back to your plan. So I guess that would probably if the plan usually costs around 10 something dollars here in the States, it'd probably only make that plan about $5. So they really want to get people more connected on 5G. But I'm not sure how much out and about I will be within the next 6 months. I do have some traveling, but for a lot of people who are still at home, working from home, have good Wi-Fi at the crib, I still would recommend Wi-Fi. That's just how I feel. But hey, the free giveaway to Ecamm Live 1 year free subscription. Um, let's give that away right now. Adrian Miliano. Sorry if I messed your name up. Adrian Milanio. Yes, I think I got that right. Shout out to you. You will be getting a free 1 year subscription to Ecamm Live plus some of their merch. And listen, I'm using Ecamm Live right now. I'm reading these comments right now. And everything is working. I'm not sure. It's probably my camera setup or something that went crazy when I went live here with my mic setup. That's why I'm using my AirPod for audio. But other than that, Ecamm has always been so clutch for me, and it's been such an amazing tool to be able to do these things, go live like this, to be able to change, different screens, run different scenes, be able to do the effects and the startups and the ins and the outs, as well as, be able to, use this for, your virtual calls, your Zoom calls, your one-on-ones, you know what I mean, your meetups. All of these things I've been doing with Ecamm Live this year, and it's been an incredible time using it. So shout out to Adrian. Hey, you just got yourself 1 year of Ecamm Live. So, man, yeah. Any more questions before we do the big giveaway, which is from Luma Touch? Um, yeah, so Touch Tennis, what's up, bro? Um, Hey, I had a great talk with Touch Tennis yesterday. If you hadn't checked that out, go to their Instagram, Touch Tennis. I had a really good one-on-one with them yesterday. And so, yeah, man, the last thing. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. He said the AirPod is surprisingly decent for the audio. So that's good to know. So, hey, there things can mess up. And if you have situations where you have your AirPods lying around, you can definitely have something like this work, and it works pretty good for these live streams. So don't think that you always have to invest so heavily into all of this gear. Sometimes it might just be overkill. And Aqua AQ, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name, but he's asking what is the merch from Ecamm Live. I believe it might be a T-shirt and a mug. So yeah, their merchandise that it will be sent out to Adrian, and yeah, that's how that's rocking. And so um, let's see. Ninja Black is asking, do I still use Loopback for my audio? Yes, I still use Loopback because if I'm using Ecamm and I want to be able to say, for instance, go into Zoom and have all my audio that is coming from Ecamm go into Zoom, you need something like, Loopback to be able to, wire that audio back into your Zoom call. And so if I'm playing music from my iPad or if I'm doing other things that I normally would do using Ecamm Live, I would do that using Loopback into Zoom, and it works really good. Syed, thank you, big fan, and thank you, appreciate that. Yes, Greg Hernandez, you already know, always have backup because when you're going live, anything can mess up. But the big thing is when you do go live, you get better and better at just being able to talk nonstop. And you're going to have to just deal. It's all about conflict resolution. There's going to be things that are happening, and you just got to roll with it and be able to, keep up with what's going on in comments, what's going on in your mind, all of these things. So it takes a lot, but once you get used to it, it becomes natural. Yeah. So on film and focus, Henny, when are you going to jump back in on camera reviews? Man, I don't know what's going on. Why I can't put this whole thing on my screen. All right. Well, I'll tell you this. I have some camera reviews coming up, but as I diversify my channel, I don't want to go too hard in one direction or the next. Of course, I built this channel on doing a lot of things for, iOS, iPad OS, and how you can level yourself up that way. But I do have a heavy, heavy passion for the cameras and the camera gear that I use. So you might see more of that coming up soon. And man, hey, you just got to keep rolling with it and see what passion what passion you have to give to the world. Because if I'm going to do a review, if I'm going to talk about a camera or a lens or anything else, man, I want to make sure that I do it with a lot of passion so that people know that it's not just something that I'm just talking about randomly and I'm not into. Because I truly believe that people will they'll be able to see when you're really not into a video, and they can see through that, and I don't want to do enough of those where it just looks like I'm doing stuff for the views. So hey, Darnell, thank you, man. The background go hard, appreciate that. Lucia is asking, what camera am I using right now? You're watching me on the Sony A7C with the 20 millimeter 1.8 lens. And I'll tell you, the Sony A7C has been awesome for me. It's small, it's compact. It has the flip out screen. It has really, really good autofocus, being able to keep me in focus even if I put something in the frame. And, I use this 20 millimeter 1.8 lens because it's really only about 4 or 5 feet away from the couch, me sitting right here. So I'll tell you, man, it's been good situation with the Sony A7C. Henny, which mic do you use for budget-friendly people? It really depends on the camera that you're using. I mean, if you're using something like like a Sony A7C, or maybe if you're using something like the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I really enjoy the Rode Wireless Go 2. That comes with two transmitters and one receiver. Has really, really good audio, and you can use it for multiple ways. You can use it for podcasts. You can use it. I just did a review about it about a month ago, and it's really, really good to be able to have a wireless setup. And yes, it is about 200 and something dollars. So if you can invest in something like that, you can always go with like the Rode Video Micro and make sure that it's getting as close to your voice as possible. Right now, if you were to hear me with this mic, this is the Deity S Mic 2 in my videos. Of course, I'm using my AirPod right now, but this is a really, really good mic for the price for, having a shotgun. That's what I normally use on my videos. So, yeah, man, are y'all ready for the big giveaway? The Luma Touch big slam dunk of a giveaway. And I thanks so much to Luma for, just supporting me over the years. Luma Touch has been so helpful in, just being a great partner, being a great, just app development team. When I asked them, hey, I'm doing this 100,000 subscriber giveaway, would you love to get involved? And they hit me with, hey, not only are we going to get involved, but we're going to give you a sweet, sweet bundle. And if you don't remember what the bundle is, this bundle is a 12.9 iPad Pro, 512 gigabyte. This is one seat at their training course that's coming up next month on how to use LumaFusion for social media. Of course, one license to LumaFusion, 1 year subscription to Storyblocks. I'm not sure how many know that Storyblocks is an in-app purchase inside of LumaFusion. I believe it's about $80. But if you need like sound effects, different like stock footage and all those things, like you can easily do that within LumaFusion, and it's super, super clutch. So that you're going to get a 1 year subscription to that, and a one iPad keyboard, and one keyboard overlay that has all the the custom keys for LumaFusion from the company Editor Keys. Man, yeah, it was crazy. The fact that I got to give it just to one person, but man, it's been a journey to be able to see all my subscribers, grow, and me to start building relationship with a lot of you guys as we comment and as we build. And we're really doing a lot more things on our Patreon channel now. It's been really awesome for those who have subscribed to the Patreon. We've been doing weekly one-on-ones where weekly meetups where we have all the patrons on a Zoom call, and we're able to just talk about what's going on in tech, talk about what's going on in music, talk about what's going on in the world. And we do it once a week, and it's been awesome, as well as I do one-on-ones and of course a lot of things. A little shout out to my Patreon one time. Shout out to all those who have joined so far. Thank you so much. Now let's get to it. The winner. Woo, I'm hot. Hey, real talk. Listen, if you sweat like I do when you do these live or any type of videos, this little iPal, I don't have a link to this, but I might put it in the description. This thing is really, really good. I think it's about $10, but man, I get hot a lot when I do these videos, and I'll be needing a fan on deck. This is a great, great fan. This random, but let's get to it. The winner of the LumaTouch mobile post production suite goes to my man Anthony Beaver. Anthony Beaver, you have won the LumaTouch Massive Bundle. You know what that comes with? That comes with one 12.9-inch iPad Pro, one seat for their training course, one license to LumaFusion, 1 year subscription to Storyblocks, one iPad keyboard, one keyboard overlay from Editor Keys. And man, that is a great, great bundle. Thank you so much to LumaTouch and their team for sponsoring this giveaway. Man, it's been really, really awesome. So listen, yeah, that has been everything that has been going on with these giveaways. I have given out, I don't know how many giveaways with all of this and all the man, all the things I've been able to do. I wish I could give more, but trust me, this is only the beginning, because I'll tell you, like, you get to a starting point and you just start, right? You just get going and you just start doing videos, you start building a community, you make sure you engage, you make sure you start building a relationship with those people, stick around, you start to see people build relationship with you more and more over the years. And man, it is really, really awesome to see this growth. And we're over 101,000 subscribers. And, I didn't really know what was to happen with this plaque, right? The whole idea was, let's unbox this 100,000 silver play button plaque. And of course, I have to wait for YouTube to send me an email to get the code, to be able to put in the code so that I can get that sent to me. And I still have not got the email from YouTube, so I do not have that silver play button. But here's the deal. If I do get it within a certain amount of time, and I do have some more giveaways, I'm giving that away as well. Don't think that just because I did this one time that it won't keep coming. So please tune in. Please subscribe if you already have. Please continue to look out for the things that I have going on, the new videos that I'll be dropping soon. And I thank you all so much for joining the newsletter, joining the Patreon, commenting on every post. This thing is real. And when you know that it's real and you do it from the heart, and it really feeds your soul. So, man, I promise y'all, just stick with me, and we're going to get even better with these things. And I'm going to try to give you as much as I can. So, yeah, it's just the beginning. And man, I thank you all so much. So one more time, shout out to everybody in this chat. Marcus Bannister, you've been, man, thank you, brother, for always been around for so long. The product detective. Man, thank you for joining in. I know you just getting on. It's all good. Like I said before, I will drop a email as a newsletter, and I won't be spamming everybody. I just want to let everybody know who did win if you did miss this live stream. Big up to everybody: George Knox, Marissa, Nate, Benjamin Namirs, Marcos, Chris Murphy, to my man Brandon Rico. We got something coming soon. Of course, my man OJ. Shout out to my man OJ. He was one of the first people who probably, really recommended me get on YouTube. He and we're really, really good friends. Helen, G Brown, you my dog. What's going on? Anthony Chestnut. Man, thank you guys all for joining in. We will continue to keep these things going. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, man. So look out for some things on these iPad Pros as I get those. Got some AirTags coming, some more stuff happening, and congrats to all the winners who won. One more time for the winners. Let me go through it real quick one more time. Here we go for the plugins. I'm gonna pause that one time. BeatMaker 3, CUBASIS 3. Let me get it all the way there. Yeah. These are all the winners for BeatMaker 3. You're either getting BeatMaker 3, CUBASIS 3, or IK Multimedia's MIXBOX CS, a crazy plugin. If you've already gotten that, you will get that. If you haven't seen the email, you will get that soon. So that was for that. For Shure's Aeonic 50, we got Willis Miles Jr., we got Guy Garrett, and we have Natalie Ware. Let's see, for Satechi's iPad, we have Tyrone Crawford, right? For Audience ID 4, we have MS80. He'll get that. Apogee's height mic. Grace Hangen, you're getting the Apogee height mic. The IK Multimedia iLoud. Princess AG. All right. For that 1-year subscription to Ecamm Live, it's going to my man Adrian Milanio. Man, I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. And for the Lumitouch huge bundle, it's going to my man Anthony Beaver. So that is it. Once again, thank you guys all for tuning in. And man, I super appreciate everything that y'all do for me because it's an amazing thing to build something like this, and we're just gonna keep going. I will catch y'all in the next one. You already know. Head 'em out.